Good day, YouTube. JD here. Happy New Year and welcome to 2017. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. If you celebrate Yule, I hope you had a successful and wonderful Yule as well. And that leads us directly into this year's first question, and the first one that I will be recording for this year. If I seem a little bit tired, that's because I just woke up. But I want to get this video done for you early in the morning. I wish I could do it like I used to with my son in the videos, but I can't because I work a different job now, which I may have said in sometime last year, which requires me to wake up very early in the morning, and there's no sun at all at these hours. So perhaps I'll pre-record the video in the future to get that sun that I like so much in my videos. Anyway, moving right along to the question. The question comes from Tyler. It says, "Hello everyone, I've been practicing paganism, specifically witchcraft, for about 3 years now. I am a solitary eclectic practitioner, so I sort of built my practice myself. When I began, I studied Wicca, and identified as a Wiccan for a period of time, but then that label doesn't really fit me anymore. Primarily because I don't really celebrate the Sabbats or do any special rites for them. The idea of that never really resonated with me, and my time management skills are mediocre, and I would end up forgetting. So my question is sort of a two-part thing. One, have your beliefs ever shifted to the point where you felt the need to change how you identify in your practice? Two, do any of you focus less on the wheel of year and more on some other facet of paganism?" Tyler, that's a wonderful question. Thank you for asking it. Um, you know, I think a lot of people who move toward witchcraft, who basically go towards that path, they have all kind of moved in that direction. They've come over to paganism. They've sought out Wicca because Wicca is kind of the biggest thing. It's kind of the go-to thing when you first get into witchcraft. It's got a bit of structure. There's books on it. You can pull up these holidays because most religions have holidays. Most religions have certain rites and things, like Tyler said, that you do on certain days. So it feels familiar. It's kind of the framework that you use when you first come away from whatever main religion that you were kind of pulled into, especially if it's one of the big three. I identify as an eclectic Wiccan shamanic witch myself, so this is something I have even recently thought about. I even put that in a video sometime last year where I was thinking about maybe dropping the Wiccan title for my name. This is something that I still have in my head. This is something I still kind of think about. But that was because I was thinking more of working on different types of deities. Today, since that last video, and since Tyler's question has kind of brought this up, I am no longer thinking about that particular actual way of moving forward, because I have begun working a whole lot more with a certain Greek goddess, and things have accelerated more toward the Greek pantheon and the Egyptian pantheon, heck, even some of the Haitian voodoo and just regular voodoo, kind of pantheons or systems as well. So I'm still heavily eclectic in my way. So I would have to say the answer to your first question, yeah, it's yes, Tyler. I have really thought about it. I've gone through a similar path as yourself. For your second part of your question, I have kind of been faced with that same situation. I try to keep alarms on my phones and calendars to kind of organize myself around certain holidays, and I feel like I shouldn't say in order to be a witch, but I feel like that's a part of being a witch, because I feel like a witch is someone who is in tune with the earth, in tune with the changes of the seasons, in tune with the earth's energy. A big part of that is somehow working with the changes of the earth, and you do that in part in Wicca by working certain rites during these holidays. So depending on the type of witch you are, Wicca would be more a type of thing if you're going to attune yourself to its holidays to know when it's time to do these particular rites. So that's how I would answer that second question. I would just say, you know, if it comes down to it, if you aren't doing the rites based off of time management, or if you aren't doing the rites because you don't feel drawn to the holidays, are you doing anything to mark the change of the seasons? You know, because if not, then perhaps that's not the type of witch you are, so you may not be a Wiccan witch. But if you're manipulating or working with any kind of energy, that's one of the loose definitions of a witch anyway. So for you, that might be a different thing. Perhaps there is another set of holidays or things that you have created on your own to work with those energies. But I feel like that's a big part of it. So I hope that answers it for you. That was a great question, a great way to start off 2017. Thank you so very much, and I will see you all in the next video. Blessed be.